I'm not sure if you got. We're going to go live a couple minutes early tonight. I don't know if you guys can see this. Rita has a little bit of a surprise right now. You guys kind of got to see this a little bit last week. Or 2 weeks ago, I should say. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Level 1 Bar and Arcade. My name is Scott. I am Sav2880 on Twitch. And I'm going to take some pictures of it. You can hear the clapping in the background. We all hooked up Kim with an awesome photo. I'm trying to grab some pictures of it real quick here. Kim. So Rita was the person behind it. A very cool Aquaman picture. Jason Momoa picture. Who is Kim's absolute favorite actor in the whole wide world? She is our esteemed tournament director for everything. League director. Ran the tournament amazingly this weekend up in Cleveland, the women's tournament. We are so appreciative of everything that she does. Everything. So I wanted to cut in a little bit early to let you guys know. I didn't know if I was going to have a good picture to see it or not. I don't think I did. But we'll get some pictures with it here in a little bit. We'll get Kim over to talk about it for sure. In the meantime, we have two awesome games to show you tonight. We have Star Trek Pro, the Stern game. And we're going old school a little bit. We're going back to some Addams Family action as well. So you got your 90s games. You got your current games. Got a little bit of everything for the crew tonight. And they're going through some announcements right now. But we should be getting going here in about 5 minutes or so. As soon as there are games to show, we will absolutely show them. And in the meantime, I will be right back. And Wolfman's in the house. So now we can officially start. All right, I'm back in a couple minutes. All right, we are back. Still going through the announcements. We'll let you guys know some of the stuff coming up as well. You can see on the screen here, our Jurassic Park launch party is going to be on Monday, September 23rd. So 2 Mondays from now. Quite honestly, I'm thankful it's 2 Mondays from now because I don't think I'd want to be going to the Bourbon Trail this weekend and then coming back and streaming 5 hours of pinball. 2 will probably suffice next week after all of that. But along with that, the day before that, on the 22nd, we're going to have a Bells and Chimes women's launch party as well for Jurassic Park. So absolutely, if you are one of the fine women players that we had the opportunity to see on Saturday. We'd love all of you to come back, come play as well. And tomorrow, we're not going to be streaming this one. This one's just for fun here. We're going to have a Tuesday night casual knockout tournament at the bar as well. So I believe she said 7:30 start time for that. It is $1 entry. So if you're someone that has never played in a tournament before, if you've never done competitive pinball, it's a great way to kind of get your feet wet with it in a very casual environment while you're still competing and having fun. You know, you don't have to feel like you're investing very much into it. It's a really, really good time. And there's trivia in the background, and they're not too loud. And so you can win some prizes in trivia while you're hopefully winning prizes doing that. Keystone Defiant, our man Chris, has subbed. Don't go slipping on those prime subs, y'all. Yeah, he is a prime sub person. I believe that is multiple months worth. There's my chatbot to tell me these fine things. Dude, thank you so much for that subscription. I very much appreciate it. By the way, for those of you who don't know Keystone Defiant, you know, I said his name's Chris. He's a buddy of ours. 6 months of subs, by the way, for him. That is 6 of them. Half a year. Very much appreciate it. He's been doing a lot of help on some other stream things with us. I am very excited. We're going to be showing that stuff off very, very soon. You know, if you want to show someone some love for how good everything looked at the Cleepin tournament on Saturday, how good everything looked on stream, there's your guy right there. Keystone Defiant was a huge help in making all of the Twitch assets and everything happen, and I am very much appreciative for that. Along with Kim and her graphic work as well. That graphic was Kim's work for that event, so it's a team effort. We all kind of pitch in, do a little bit here and there. I'm blessed enough to be able to talk behind the mic and get to hang out with some very, very awesome people. And we're glad all of you are joining us here tonight as well. So, yeah, start time typically on League is 8. Kim is handing out the League sheets as we speak to everybody. So we should be getting going here in just a couple of minutes. All right, so let's see. I see people migrating to machines. It feels like it's getting back into that time of year. Looking back on the bar, we've got Monday Night Football on the screens. Of course, they're in the second quarter. Typically, they wouldn't have started. But it's that first Monday night where you get the doubleheader, which means you get one really good game and one really crappy West Coast game. Sorry, Broncos and Raiders fans. I'm just calling it as I see it. And so we got that going on TVs. We've got the pinball action starting up. It's 8 o'clock. The sun's just about to go down for the evening, and everyone's just waiting to get going here. And to let you guys know generally how everything works with League play, every group tonight, it's 4-player groups. Some people may not be here, so we may see a 2-player group or a 3-player group at some point during the evening. But those groups will all feature, they have 4 games. They don't get to pick the games. The games are randomly chosen for them. They will take turns playing them, so that means we're guaranteed to probably get 3 or 4 matches of Addams Family and Star Trek. And based on who's playing what and who we see and what's going on, we'll switch in between the 2 of those. Shouldn't be a big deal to do that whatsoever. And scoring-wise, it's standard kind of league scoring that you see with these types of leagues. It goes 3-2-1-0, and then there are bonus points at play as well. So keep that in mind too. That someone could get as many as 4 points out of every single game. We'll show you the league standings here real quick to give you an idea of what that looks like. This is the league standings after week number 1. You can see the players who played the best. Ken Falk, 19 points. That is 1 point away from essentially a perfect week. 20 is perfection, which means basically you not only beat your group, but you dominated against your group in every single game. Brian Shepard, one of the better players here in Columbus, had 18 points. Brett Ruland had 17. Jasmine, both bows, 16, 15, respectively. So those were the top players last week. And to give you an idea, you're like, okay, so you get 4 points per game. Yeah, Brian Shepard is playing here. Saw him up in Cleveland. He's been coming to league nights, so he's kind of getting back into the league play again. We're very, very glad to see that. So we'll switch over here. Still waiting on games to start. I see Eric and Holly talking behind Star Trek right there. I see a group actually getting ready to start on Deadpool as well, so we should see that action here very, very shortly. And I see people starting on Mouse and Around. So go figure. There's games going all around our stream games, just not on our stream games yet. I like that. Level 1 tournaments over the Whopper. Amen. I like that. Oh, man. But, so you might be asking the question, like I said, 4 points per game, 4 games, that's 16 points. How does Ken have 19 points? The way that works is after your games are done, they take the number of points you scored in league play and basically score that as a game of its own. So if Ken were to get 4 points in every single game, he would have 16 points. No one else would have more than 8. He would have more points than second and third place combined, which would earn him another 4 points towards his league play, which would get him to 20. So that's how it works. I will try and find you a good link to how that scoring works before the end of the night. Chris, if you're around and you can find it, that would be amazing. Feel free and do so, because it can be a little complicated at times to understand how that stuff works. But just the general idea is you're rewarded not only for playing well, but for playing well to the point where you're dominating against the other people on your team. So, it can be a little complicated, but I think it generally produces a pretty good format, and everyone seems to enjoy it, and everyone has fun, playing in league play as well. So, looks like we do have a group starting up on Addams Family right here. Looks like Tom Stevenson is in that group. One of our favorite people here. Rita's here tonight as well. Hopefully we'll get her over to talk about the Pins for Pin tournament that is going to be coming up as well in November. She's done that here the last couple of years, and I'm very excited that that is coming back again this year. I believe this could be Rebecca, is her name, if the groups are true, or Rebecca or Tammy. We'll have to find out these names as we go, but let's talk about the game itself. It's Addams Family. We haven't seen it in a few minutes. Standard article, go for the electric chair, get your mansion rooms, and then play your modes out and see how you do. So she has started with Cousin It, and it drains out to the right. So she was doing everything right. Had the right start to the games here, but not able to do much with it with that bad drain to the right side. Oh, no. Oh. Tom! Tom!
There's only one credit live right now. Push him to get it? I think you can, yes.
Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about that. With it going to ball 2, it wasn't going to do that. So that almost could have been bad, but I think, he plays casual. I almost had a situation there, so. Or wait. Tom, now you've only got 1 credit in there, though. I'm going to pause and help him out here real quick. Now you've only got the 1 credit. I think that credit went away, unfortunately. Here. On me.
What's going on?
Okay, so when it went to ball 2, you guys are playing 2 players. Just 2 players for your group tonight, right? What's your name, by the way?
Tammy.
Tammy, good to meet you. When it went to her ball 2, then when you hit start, I was hoping it would allow the second player to come in. It didn't.
It didn't?
It didn't. So basically, you got to throw 1 more credit, and that's why I take the buck. It's on me.
Everybody's throwing money at me.
Hey! All right, we're going to get this right to make sure that they get the game going here. 1 more credit. You're in a 4-player group, but it's just 2 of you, right? So just hit start 1 more time and you're good. Yeah, just push start 1 more time. Just 2 of you, yeah. Bam, you got it. All right, we got him going here. Yeah, that was a weird one. I mean, And Tammy, I have not had the chance to meet before, so I don't know how much League she's played. You know, stuff like that happens. And in a League environment like this right here, it's very casual, very easygoing. So, you know, everybody is happy to help everybody else out. And, hey, if I can do it from over here, you know, right by where the machine's at, all the better. So, you know, no harm, no foul. We'll give Tammy another play at ball 1, see if she's able to do a little bit better. And that'll be the score, and unfortunately not. So, you know, in a tournament environment like that, obviously, you know, we wouldn't be helping out here. We wouldn't be able to help out. And that would be a different thing. But for league play like this, where it's a lot more casual, then it's about people having fun and competing within the realm of it being fun. So, and getting back to what Chris was saying, too, about the bonus point side of it, yeah, it's not to reward someone for bearing the group. It's absolutely so you move groups. So, yeah, if you play well and you get a lot of points and you won your group, great, you did good. The way the format works, especially the way Kim has set it up, you're going to move and play against better players the next week. So, yeah, I mean, your reward for playing well and getting all those points is tougher competition so that everything balances out really, really, really nicely every single week. And it's amazing. By the time we hit, you know, that 4th or 5th week, that balance really has taken effect. And we see great games early on just from previous seasons. But you absolutely see great games later in the season. It does a great job. It balances out really, really well. Tom having a pretty good go of this right here. He's gotten a couple of 5x graveyard hits on the swamp. Nice save right there. That's going to bounce back nicely for him. A little late to get the thing lock right there, but a good start at 15 million. That train wreck will help as well. Another million on the board for him. Doing a good job of keeping the ball in play. I'm actually surprised Tom's in one of the lower groups. He's a very good player. It goes to show the quality of the players here is really good, even for people that are just starting to play the game. And then as we say that, the machine humbles us all and does exactly what it just did right there. One slight miss with the flipper, and there it goes. So here is Tammy. Tammy Miller to be exact. See if she can get a little bit of a better start right there. The million is obviously a very good start. Is thing going to flip and help? Yes. Good flip right there. That is 5 million points. Oh, that hit just the edge of that top bumper right there. Could have saved it, but would not have been the easiest save in the world for sure. So here is Tom back up. Good second ball for Tammy right there. Made it back to 9 million points. That's not bad at all. Tom not quite able to get the skill shot right there. He was close. But at least a very favorable jump out of the pop bumpers. Those pop bumpers are very dangerous in Addams' family. Very much so. So Addams is playing a little, so almost had a chance at a Lazarus save right there, but not able to make it happen, unfortunately. So he will be sitting close to 20 million, just over it right there, 20,200,000 going into ball number 3. And the other thing to keep in mind with these players right here, we're going to know who came in first place between Tammy and Tom. But the other two players, if they came early, we did have pre-play weeks. So, you know, League is designed to be something where if you can't make it for a week, it's okay. And those pre-play scores are exactly what those get used for. If there's a week you can't make it, basically a score that you put up in pre-play gets replaced, so you don't end up with a 0. Nice lock right there for Tammy. Good job. So the other two players here, Rebecca and Michael, very well may have some pre-plays. They may not. If they don't, their scores will be 0. But if they do, whatever their first Addams family pre-play score was will be put into play here, and that will be represented as their score. So we'll do our best to show you what those are. We don't have direct access to what those pre-plays are. A lot of people, you can look at them on the league page. A lot of people choose to. Some people don't. When I've done leagues, I don't tend to because I don't want to know what those people scored in those games. It's like I'd rather just play my game and not worry about it, which is a solid way to do it. Some people like to know because they want to counterpick based off it. Good mansion right there, 3 million points for Tammy. She is up to 23 million. Playing quite well right now. Nice loop around right there with the right. Even though that's a dangerous shot, if you can get it with the right setup before that, you can get a 2x bonus on your mansions, your rooms, and everything. And that's a very nice bonus to get. So here is Tom. Needs about 4 million points to pass Tammy here. Skill shot would get a couple. Is he going to get it? No. Does get the train wreck, though. There's a million right there. That thing came howling through the ramps. Actually, he did get it. He got the full-on train wreck, 5 million points, and he's got a ball lock for multi-ball. So now, you want to keep playing. If he can get to 40 million, provided the other players do not have pre-plays, actually he would need to get to 48 million in this case. Has to double up that score. He would have the opportunity to get a bonus point. Plus, as we said, league's a little bit more casual. It's not, it's not the end all. It's not a strike, anything like that. So, play it out, have fun. That's what it's all about. We want to see people put up some really nice scores, have a really good time, and do some good stuff. We'll switch over as soon as this game's, by the way, to Star Trek. We do have a full-on group of people playing Star Trek right now. Pretty good group from what I can see right now. So we'll get you that information here in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, we've got a multi-ball for Tom. He's lost one already, not able to keep the other one in, at least able to keep one. If he can hit that thing shot, that long shot in the corner, just missed it right there. He'll get another shot at the jackpot. Just missed again. 9 seconds remaining. It's hard to backhand. Almost would have been better to switch that thing over to the right flipper. Oh, thought he had a shot. He may get one more crack at it, decides not to even take it. Nonetheless, get some points for the million plus for that. He's up to 35 million, so not playing bad. Yeah, Tammy's having a really good time. She's playing well. She's enjoying it. She's enjoying watching Tom play as well. Like I said, it's such a social atmosphere in here, too. Enjoying the game, learning the game. So, I can't tell you how many times I've had people show me stuff. I've shown people stuff on how the machines work, on how certain rules in the machine work. I have learned far more about playing the games, even streaming it and watching other people play, than I have just by playing itself, quite honestly, because most people are better than I am and they get further than I do. Tough dream right there for Tom, but still really good game right there. As he will end up at 42.1 million. Nothing to be ashamed about with that score right there. Well done for Tom. Yeah, he made a nice backhand to that. That's a very good point. So while they write the scores down, we are going to switch over to Star Trek right here. We are actively in the middle of a multi-ball with this, sitting at about 10 million. We'll get you these players here in just a second, if the groups are what I think they are. And I believe who we're seeing right here, this would be, I think there's been some changes in this group right here, because that is not the group that I am expecting to see. We'll try one more time here. No. I think we did have some mix-ups here, but that's okay. Unless I'm mixing up my people, which is also, by the way, very, very possible. Yeah, I think we might be. This is Dan Baker right now. Playing pretty well. And to give you an idea how good everybody is, this is the 10th group in this whole thing. Group 10. There's 9 groups, at least by rankings or scoring. There's the Lazarus right there. It just bounced perfectly right back up onto the flipper. I mean, a perfect 90-degree bounce and not able to do it again. That was probably worth another 1 million points for him. Get some medals, get some jackpot, get some bonus in there too. And he's at 17 million. Dan's having a very, very good game so far. So here we go. This is Patrick Grell stepping up right now. We should see him repping his Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox who fired their general manager the other day and had a record that the Cincinnati Reds would kill to have right now. If you're in the American League and you're playing against the teams they do, then 10 over 500 doesn't cut it. Also when you're spending like $250 million on your team. It's the center mark right there. Vengeance multi-ball in play for him too. You can see how many shots of the center he has. Boom, go. He was in here a little earlier. We saw him. Thank you for the 10 bits, man. Appreciate it. Happy September. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But we get a bonus bit because he gave with the Subway emote. Thank you so much, and thank you to Subway for the bonus bit. We appreciate it. Adam, good to see you in here earlier tonight. Haven't seen you in a little bit, so I'm glad you're able to make it in. As Patrick has moved on to save the Enterprise, and nope, this is Therese. I missed it there with all that. We got to see Therese come in 4th place in the women's tournament on Saturday. She had a great run, and she's been playing some really good competitive pinball as of late. You are stealthy like that, but you didn't get by me. I did see you as I was setting up cameras. I have my own visual proof to back it up. Not a great ball, unfortunately, there for Therese, but still. Sitting at 2.4, and she can absolutely run this thing back. She's played a lot of Star Trek. Machine's been in the bar for a good amount of time right now, so no reason to think she can't bring this thing all the way back on ball number 3. And that's one of the things we saw a lot on Saturday as well. We saw just a tremendous amount of great games that were earned on ball 3. Lisa was representative of some of those. Therese was representative of some of those. They both played really, really well in that environment and catching up and making comebacks when it didn't look like there was any real way that they were going to do it. They came back and got wins, got points, did what they needed to do to move on, especially in that ladder match final that we had, which I love that format. Takes a long time to run, but it's worth every single bit. So Lisa's sitting at ball 2, about 7 million. Had a very good ball number 1. Just one more shot for that black hole, and now working on space jumps. There's not huge points in it, and that thing just, I think that was a mode ball save right there. Player's sitting at 2 now. Just working the heck out of those pop bumpers up there. 3 remaining. That would be black hole. That shot was hit. Another space jump award. So she's sitting at 9 million right now. Nothing major on the board. No big time million point shots, but she's just kind of nickeling and diming her way up the scoreboard here. Keeping the ball in play, keeping control. Lisa, by the way, 8th place. I believe it was 7th, if I correct myself, in the women's tournament on Saturday. One of her best performances ever, and her game has been steadily improving. So nothing to be ashamed of with that finish that she had. She was super hyped that she qualified for the 16-player final, and then she lasted quite a few games within it on games that we don't typically see here in Columbus either. So really good show for her. Nothing to be ashamed of. So Dan is stepping back up, going into ball number 3, still in 1st place. Vengeance scoring is ready, gets a 2x multiplier for his bonus. Let's see what Dan's able to do here. Doesn't have any shots with the center button. You can see that center button, really a hallmark of current machines. Thank goodness he got that, because that 2x is going to be worth 500,000 points on what was not a very good ball 3, unfortunately, but enough to get him to 19 million. So Patrick will step up here. 8.9 million currently. Needs about 10.5 million points to catch Dan here. No delay whatsoever. Hits the button, plunges immediately, jumps right into the game. So no warm-up, no nothing for him. He's just hit the button and go. And it seems to be working for him. 2-way combo there. Nice play on these ramps and spinners and orbits. Good shot making that we're seeing so far here. And then that drain down the middle. It just hit just to the left of the Enterprise in the center of the playfield and went straight down. No momentum whatsoever. And unfortunately, not even able to pass for 2nd place with that too. So, fortunately guaranteed no better than a 3rd place finish in the group. Therese does get the ball save right here. Now it's going to come down to Therese. Therese has to get to that 10 million point just to avoid a 4th place finish and no points in this group round. She can absolutely do it, though. 330,000 for every one of these mode shots right now. Got the medal awarded. Oh, that king came down fast, too. She was not able to start Vengeance with the multi-ball. No shots on the center button. The center button could have done it. If she did have shots lined up on that, they would have gone to Vengeance. They would have given her the multi-ball. So with that, it's now Lisa's turn. She's guaranteed at least second place. So that's worth at least 2 points for her group. Possible bonus point in there. If she can get to 19.1, she's sitting about 8.4 million points away right now. She'll win the group. It's a makeable number. That's about how many points she had after ball number 1. So the pathway is there to do it. It's a really nice save, kicking it over from the left to right flipper. Her space jump award, 180,000, and there's the center one right there. Uses all of her shots for the center, and yeah, she's a little bummed about it. But a second place finishing group, not too shabby whatsoever. We're going to switch back over to Addams' family. We've got Jason Montgomery and Zan Sprouse playing that right now. Believe it's a 2-player game. We are coming back at a good time. We've got some multiplayer action going on here. Jason's in at 34 million. That jackpot's enticing, and he's going to have a shot at it. He's going to trap up for it. No, he's going to put it in the electric chair. He didn't see it. Oh, that was a missed opportunity for Jason. Had the ball just dropped onto that side flipper perfectly for him. He will get another shot, though. Hits the shot for Thing Multi-Ball. That is your relight, and it's going to put that ball right back there. It's going to give him a perfect opportunity to take a jackpot shot. If he plunges it right. That's a good plunge. Did he get it? He got it. Jackpot for 15 million. It does drain, but it was multi-ball. The other ball should have come out. There it is. He didn't realize it. No, he didn't. It caught him off guard. I was wondering if the way he was looking, if he realized that he had the second ball in play. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, it's because you hit the jackpot so fast, and then the second ball didn't come out right away. I think it fooled you. Played with your head a little bit. No, you got the jackpot though. That's the part that matters. The 15 mil's nice. I get it. I get it. It's first place so far. Let's see if it holds up. Zan Sprouse playing right now. Zan, another one of our finals qualifiers from back on Saturday. Where's the star? If she can get Thing, that'll double the value of Thing, plus the 3-way combo right then. I mean, that combo basically was worth about 12 million points. It's kind of sneaky points. Multi-ball's lit, which means every time she hits the grave shot, it's going to help. There's 2 mil there. Quick multi-ball is now lit. So she has a very realistic chance of catching that 52 million here on ball 3, just 8 million away. It's not much considering what she has on the board. And she nails the quick multi-ball. That pathway just got a heck of a lot easier right then. Let's see what you can do with it. Vault Millions now in play. And the plunge in play. Can she get the skill shot? We haven't seen anybody do it yet. Just missed it. Lined it up perfectly with Millions Plus. Lets it drain down. That's the smart play. You want it on that flipper. You want it on that left flipper. Now that looked like it was headed there. Not quite. She might have a quick shot at it. No, will not get it. The Thing multi-ball will time out. The electric chair, though, what's it going to be? Tunnel Hunt. One shot at Tunnel Hunt will get it done. It's worth 5 million. It does temporarily turn off the electric chair for new modes because now it's part of the Tunnel Hunt mode. She got it. 5 million for that shot. Next one's 10. She gets an opportunity. Nailed it. No, she did nail it. I thought she did. And it drains. But that should be enough to get her the first place finish in the group. We're going to find out in just a minute here. The bonus, yep, 59 million. She didn't even need the bonus. So a well-done game for Zan Sprouse right there. We did not get to see Brandy Bryn. She was playing that game as well. Hopefully we'll get to see her streaming a little later tonight. We're going to find out. It looks like we do have a very, very short break. No games with the groups going at the moment. So I'm going to take about 2 minutes or so, get myself something to drink. You guys should take a break too. Thank you guys for all of the watches and follows and all of the support of the stream. We are getting close to 500 followers on Twitch. You got friends who are into pinball, you got friends who enjoy the stuff that we do, absolutely let them know so they can follow the channel. It's totally free to do, and that way they know every time we go live. And like Keystone Defiant did earlier, you can use your Twitch Prime subscription on us. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. And if you have Twitch Prime, you can hook us up. You can hook someone up with a sub once every 30 days. Just make sure you use it on someone or you lose it. You don't want to lose free money that you can hook up your favorite streamer with. And if you are subbing for the first time or you are continuing someone's gift sub, because people can give subs. Irvin Torres, one of our best friends of the stream, gave 3 gift subs on Saturday to 3 of our watchers. We are super hyped about that. But point being, you can continue that half price this month, or you can sub for the very first time for half price this month. So absolutely, you know, $249 is a lot better deal and not a bad way to go. So we would love you, however you choose to do it, to sub and be a part of the stream. So here are our players right now. We'll get you these names right here. I believe this is Laura Kelson, if I remember correctly. I'm sure if it's not, she will absolutely correct me, as she should. Looks like we've got 2 players in the group tonight. I guess the other player is Jason Kaufman, if I'm reading that correctly. We know him by Jason right here, but you guys might know him as a fighting game player. Dandy Jane goes out to Evo, represents level 1 out there, so he's a friend of the bar and a very versed gamer across the board. Let's get a super close-up of him right there on that player cam, trying to go for the skill shot and not able to get it. First ball by Laura right then, too. 10 million is not bad. James Statham getting some change in the background. All these games are set on their normal coin drops. They're all 50 cents with the exception of a couple of the brand new Sterns that are set at $1, and that's a tough break for Jason right there. 576,000. This game will do it to you. There is no ball save. And Laura is locked in on the skill shot. Nailed it twice now. Now she's got the ball locked. And got it again. 4 million. Lock number 2. All at the same time. So with that, 2 balls are locked. How about one more? 5 million. That sequence alone, 12 million points for the entire sequence. That's well done. Drops it in there again. That's going to line up. Not going for it, just trying to put it in a position to get the electric chair of the swamp, and got it. Multi-ball is a go. See what she can do with this. Let's find out. 3-ball multi-ball right now. Power is also lit. You can see those magnets where the lightning bolts are in the middle of the playfield. They are powerful, and they will absolutely mess with you. Most of the time, they will screw with you and do exactly what that just did. When you think you have something lined up, then you don't. She's got the ball lined up. Got it. Jackpot. Well done. It's only a single, but hey, 12 million points is 12 million points. She's up to nearly 40 million drains, but nothing wrong with that. Great ball number 2 for Laura. Sitting at 39.9 million. Here's Jason. Gets the skill shot this time. Actually triples his score from where he was after ball number 1. Perfectly lined up on that flipper. Maybe a little bit of a lean in the machine. Even with that flipper, it came back. I think it might be leaning ever so slightly to the right based on what I'm seeing. Flipper traps are a really good way to tell if there's a machine bend, and man, that's a tough break there too. Even though it was leaning to the right, there was still just enough momentum on it to kick that ball over the flipper into the drain. So here is Laura, ball number 3, 39 million, another skill shot. I believe that's her 5th skill shot in this game so far, just from that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's 19 million of her points strictly on skill shots. It can add up. I mean, every time you lock it, you get a thing multiply, you get another shot at it. So many opportunities at basically free points as long as you can line that shot up correctly. And now she's got Cousin It. This and the Mamushka throw players off quite a bit because you feel like you have to hit everything when in reality that can change how you play. She's really doing it right. She's just playing her game. She's going for bear kicks. She's got the electric chair lit so she can start another mode. And those modes don't turn off everything else because you can still do that and get 5 million points. And Cousin It was good for her. 10.6 mil. Therese coming over saying hi. It's working. It's making me laugh. So that mode is nice. She is going to be over 60 million, 65 million. Very good game. See if Jason can run this thing back. It absolutely can be done. We've seen amazing games of Addams Family in this establishment. We've seen Holly Koskinen put up $1 billion in this game before. Not in league play. It was after league play. No, it wasn't even after league play. I remember when it was my birthday night. I had a birthday party here, and she was playing Addams Family and went for $1 billion. A cool $1 billion. Mamushka will help. Again, another one of the modes where anything you hit has point value towards your bonus. In this case, 250,000. Graveyard Award helps. That's another hit towards it as well. Oh, and he couldn't save it off that swamp shot. That's a tough break. He won't run it back, unfortunately. We'll end up at 14.4 million. So we'll have to see where that goes with the help of the other pre-plays here. We'll see where that properly ends up. Let's take a look over on Star Trek. We don't have a game over there right now, so we may have a little bit of a respite depending on who is going here. No, it looks like we are going to have another game of Addams Family going here. See some very familiar faces here. I see Jared Marison putting money in the machine. I see Tom Laviere doing the same. No Brian tonight. No Deborah, it appears. I think Deborah and Trent were out in Colorado at an event out that way, and couldn't tell you where Brian's at tonight, but we are missing him. I hope he's doing all right. So Tom throws his money in the machine. We have another 2-player game to give you. See where this shakes out here. So Tom ready to go. Here we are, and off and running. Oh man, not much you could have done about that.
I apologize to my fans.
There you go. Being right over here, I mean, you know right now with the cameras and everything, you know Addams is on stream. I'm right behind the guys. He's like, I want to apologize to everybody. No, that's just what Addams does to you. It's a cruel mistress, and it's being that way tonight. So no skill shot for Jared. He went for the full plunge, but turn that around, get yourself a 5x graveyard value. That's good play. So just like that, he's sitting at 5.6 million. Electric chair is lit, gets it, and the mode is going to be Raise the Dead. If he can hit every bumper, each bumper, you hit it 4 times, it's going to be worth 3 million points towards his bonus. It's a dangerous play to get it in those bumpers, though. It doesn't even look like he's interested. No, he tried it. But he tried it for the purpose of getting the 2x multiplier and then bringing it back for 3 million. Not bad. Raise the Dead is still going. Is he going to engage? That's the real question here. Didn't there. Got Grave for 2 mil. Still doesn't seem interested in engaging in the mode. And a lot of these modes, especially that one for the pop bumpers, you're going to see players going for big scores. Just choose not to. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's better to take the safer plays and not go for something that's going to get you in trouble. And pop bumpers in this playfield absolutely can get you in trouble. So he's timed out the mode. He'll get 2 million just for turning it on, and he hits his next chair. Graveyard at max. Probably, again, the least helpful mansion room if you're playing for score, but he's got it lined up. He's getting the bear kicks from the right ramp. Hits that shot again. He's got his multiplier up to 3x. Might not be bad. Every mansion room now, in theory, is worth 750,000 points, I believe. Now he's got Mamushka. Again, he's probably not going to play this thing very hard. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Bear kicks and mansion rooms. Looks like his strategy is very simple, and it did not work. Just missed it, bounces, and there you go. Nonetheless, bear kicks, mansions, 3x with that. That's a nice bonus. I believe it's going to be 12 million points. 3x helped him, got him up to 26, so not bad. So Tom has Seance going. Normally you would think this would be an easy play. It's bear kick ramp. You can hit it all day. Well, what if we add some power magnets into the equation? Because that's when it gets fun. He got it on the first try, and he got the well-played thing out of it. Let's see what the magnet does out of that, though. Kept it low, kept it away from him. Nice, powerful shot. Can get it past those magnets, or the magnets are going to do what they're doing. They're throwing the ball all over the place. He got another one. That's a second knock. That's 10 million. Oh, the drop on that. That was cold. That was a cold drop. 95 out of 100 times, that thing just calmly goes down one of those in lanes. You don't even have to give it a second thought. That rare time, it does exactly what just happened there. So with that, Jared is back up. I don't think the strategy for him is going to continue to be the same. Shoot for the electric chair, go for mansion rooms, try to tour the mansion. If you do tour the mansion, it's a 50 million point bonus. That really feels to be what his play is. He doesn't even seem to be going for greed or multi-ball shots or anything. So here's Cousin Ed. I think strategy's got to be the same. Bear kick into the electric chair, just missed the shot. But he's got it. Just takes one bear kick to light it. Nice little touch play right there to put it on the other flipper. Ooh, just missed it again. Just missed it to the right that time. Trying slaps at the ball to get control of it. Gets it trapped. Just missed again. All of that in that time, Cousin It played its way all the way through and then timed out. Did not see what the total was. I guess we'll find out. It was not a clear run also up through the ramp, so no 2x for him. 2x with the number of mansion rooms he has right now is not a bad play for score, but I don't think you're going for the shot. You just accept it when you get it. There's another one. Tunnel hunt time. So at least temporarily, no more mansion rooms for the next 18 seconds. Well, no, that's not true. He will get one. Actually thought he did time out the rooms. He couldn't have done that better. He gets the swamp kick out and gets it over there and gets Seance. Now suddenly everything on the board is good for him, except for the little fact he's got a power magnet working against him, especially for the electric chair. And yeah, that's dangerous play right there. He had everything lit, but with everything lit in Seance, the power begins to take over. Still, 8 million, 45 mil, a very cautious, calm game that he's played so far. But right now, as of now, it has him about a 19 million point lead. Let's see what Tom's up to here. Did not get the skill shot, so now he is going for electric chair shots. He's got it. First one for 9 million. That's not a bad place to start. Gets you up to 36 right then and there without having to do any effort. Up in the pop bumpers, but kicks out nicely. He's not going to let it come down after what he saw last round. I don't blame him for going ahead and flipping that over to the swamp. Nice save right there. That thing looked, again, twice. That thing looked like from our vantage point it was going down the middle, and it just did not do it. He had just enough flipper to make it happen. Reed is lit, so he can play for multi-ball if he wants to. Thing flips this. Thing got it. That's huge. 5.8 million there. He is now past Jared for first place and now is working on some multiplayer shots, multi-ball shots. Ball one locked. What will his next play be? It's to get the skill shot for 3. And that will give him lock number 2. Yep. He does not get that one, but the swamp shot should, power depending, and power is the big key. Nap Arcade, how are you doing, my man? I hope you're having a great night. We're watching some Addams. Look at that power drop it over into the in lane. That was about a 270-degree kick right there. This thing will flip. Power's still in play even for that. He'll take the 6, but I'm sure he wants a multiplayer. Oh, the power. Oh, good Lord. He gets control of it. That magnet, and he's got it. He's. Whew. Magnet was. That magnet was having its way with the machine right then. That magnet was having its way with the machine right then. There you go. That's right. Jared mentioning the fact that that clears all of the locks out for him, which means when he starts to do his locks, he's going to have skill shot opportunities. He's not going to have a swamp kick out. So it's weird to say that you want the person you're playing against to actually get multi-ball, but he did. For him, that's a good play. Obviously puts a little bit of perspective. Looks like he did get one of the jackpots because he's hitting those shots. It looks like actually the double jackpot's the only one that's lit right, or super is lit right now. He's at 79. He did get one. I did miss it. Apologies for that. And he has both cradled. Got one in the electric chair. Oh, not able to save it. So that should end the mode. He won't get another shot. He's got 10 bear kicks, though, and gets another mansion. He's got the replay. The next group will appreciate that. Now let's see if he's able to go for, does not have electric chair, keeps that in play. That was nicely done. Looks like based on what we're seeing here, he may have raised the dead going right now as well. Thing is flipping really nicely tonight. That's a 10 million point shot now. I think Thing's running at about a 90% efficiency rate. It's locked in. So quick multi-ball is lit. Just missed it. He will get a bear kick. He will get another flip, and there's another 10 million. Yeah, Thing flips is absolutely a strategy on this machine tonight. He's got it working to the point of 114 million points. Oh, and not able to do any more, but still a very good game. Very good job of taking advantage of what the game was giving him. So that leaves it up to Jared. Yeah, Thing played that game very, very well. And he had the plan, and the outlane did him in. So that is going to be a win for Tom. Double up win, too. 117 to 50 right there. Pretty well done. I think we missed. No, we did not miss the game of Star Trek. We're going into ball number 2 for that. Kim Martinez is up and running. She does play League. She doesn't tend to play the tournaments because of being a tournament director as well. But this is League. This is a little more casual, and she thoroughly enjoys League play and being a part of it, and we're glad she does. So it looks like she's going for the standard meta strategy right there. Drains down the middle. Just needs one shot to finish this mode. If she can get it, pretty much anything will do it. Yep, final shot. Got it, 205,000. That's the Nero award. What will that light? That's just the Nero total. So new mode time. It's 4 more shots of the Enterprise to access Vengeance. Completes level 1 of pop bumpers, 2x as well. Terry Soros, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Heck yeah, we got pinball hype in here. It is week 2 of our Silverball Super League. It's an 8-week league that runs here at Level 1 Bar and Arcade here in Columbus, Ohio. And we are watching action on Star Trek Pro and Addams Family tonight. A little bit of Williams, a little bit of Stern action for everybody. App Arcade coming in. Stern Star Trek is my favorite pin right now. I've been playing the heck out of it. I can pretty consistently get Kobe now. I just have to stop draining immediately when I get it. It's a machine I'm still learning because we didn't have really one accessible in Columbus for a long time, and now there's the one here. So, no excuse not to learn it and get a good feel for the machine. Let Eric do his thing here for just a second. Unfortunately, we missed it there. Not a horrible bonus, though. Not too bad. So here comes Holly Koskinen, sitting at 6.4 million right now on ball number 2. It's a close game. 5, 7, 6, and 5 are the numbers right now. So no one has done anything, had any, extensive. Excuse me. God, I can't talk tonight. Can't imagine why I would have trouble talking tonight after doing 9 hours of streaming on Saturday. I'm just staying. Holly, 2 more pops remaining. Nice job of getting the ball held up on the right flipper there, just deftly touching the flipper button to take the momentum off the ball, make sure it catches on that flipper just right. Then again, 20 seconds left in Save the Enterprise mode. The shots are moving around, but the Enterprise shot is always good, and there it is again. That one's always good. The shots move, like you said, move around a little differently otherwise. Jason, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It was really, really good. I am very much looking forward to bringing some of the things that we did, especially graphics-wise, on that stream over to our normal every week stream. So you're going to see some cool stuff coming soon. I've started to preview it up a little bit, so good things are coming. So just hang tight with that, and you're going to get to see some new things. Nothing that she could have done about that, but she did give Vengeance starter, which means that's all on ball save. Ball save is still going. Save the Enterprise. And she got the gold medal for it, too. That's 1,000,000 points for the medal. That's a nice bonus on the mode as well at bonus time. This is maybe what we were looking for. Someone to have a really good ball, start to break away from the rest of the crowd. And she's doing it. Ball saver finally done, but not before it's now a 3-ball multi-ball. Every shot, 750,000. She's up to 20 million points right now. Spinners are hitting. Jackpots are hitting. And add a ball for the black hole mode as well, which puts it at a 4-ball. And again, the more important thing for me, restarts the ball saver. You want that ball save all day. Defeated the Vengeance. 10 million for that. This is a sensational ball of Star Trek right now. Let's see how locked in she is right now, taking victory laps for 500,000 each. 36 million big points on the board right now. That will drain out. She will take as many shots as she can. Not bad. Frenetically paced action. 40 million now on the board for her. No shame in that whatsoever. So here is John Reamson. game. Holly coming over here, just take a little bit of a break. Well deserved, considering how she's playing. John's starting to try and run this thing back. He's at 10 meters. I will gladly. What's that? You should. You can jump on the mic if you want to. Grab the headphones if you're feeling it. If you're not, you don't have to. Yeah, Holly Koskinen joining us for just a quick moment here. All right, now you actually have some slack on the court. Holly, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Hanging in there.
Good to hear.
My left contact has been giving me hell all day where it's been blurry.
Oh, God.
Haven't been able to get it in the right spot, so we're kind of playing with one eye open-ish.
Oh, dear Lord.
So we're working on it.
No depth perception whatsoever, and you still put up 40 million points. That makes it even that much more impressive.
We're working on it. We're trying. So
not a rip in the contact or something, is there?
No, I think it's been. I can't decide if it's been partially inside out all day or not. So I've been taking it out, flipping it, and putting it back in my eyeball, and hoping things work out.
Oh, geez.
I think it's just irritating because I wore contacts all weekend at Cleveland.
Ah, gotcha.
So I think my eyes are just I'm angry. I need a break. Fair statement.
Oh, John is not happy about that one bit.
No, I mean we've got a tough group tonight. So it's Kim, Eric, John, and myself. So
it's a sensational group of players.
Yeah, there's no easy wins coming through here tonight.
No, there's not.
So.
And you see what Chris said right there. He's wagering 5 points of his pinball reputation. You're getting the bonus points. So.
All right. Thank you.
He also wants to bring Salty Bet to here, which I am all for, by the way.
Hey, we can bring whatever we want here. That's fine with me.
All right. Do you know what Salty Bet is?
I don't.
We'll teach you some point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's video game mad. It's video game craziness and stupidity, which means it's right up our alley.
Yeah, I kind of figured so. I'm okay, I don't know what this is, but I trust these guys. I'm they're going to bring something cool here. So
shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's all shenanigans.
If it's all shenanigans, then I'm all for it.
There you go.
What was not shenanigans was, no joke of how bad my feet were hurting at Cleveland because I didn't wear the right shoes. I'm we're only wearing skate shoes for every pinball tournament this point forth.
It's a good point that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to competitive pinball. I mean, you're standing a lot. A lot of times you're standing in one place. And a place like here, you're standing on concrete.
Yeah.
At Cleveland, you might think you're standing on carpet. You're essentially standing on a small piece of carpet on concrete.
Yeah, and I thought, when I walked in there, I was oh, this is cushy. This is going to be good. And, my feet were still just raging angry by, Saturday late afternoon. So I was okay, lesson learned there. I'm just going to start to become friends with Tilly's or whoever serves skate shoes out very soon. Zappos is going to be a new friend of mine that gets delivered.
Why the skate shoes? Tell me why those are
cushion.
Just because of extra cushion?
Yeah. Yeah, I found that worked the best for me. Pinball, my feet didn't hurt really too bad. I was, I sat a lot. I sat a decent amount too at Cleveland, but Chuck Converse, love them. Not the right shoes to wear all the time. If you're looking for cushion and comfort, that is not it.
Gotcha.
I had another pair of Stacey Addams shoes that I was wearing, which wasn't superiorly comfortable, but style points. But, we can't go for style points.
Style points, unfortunately, do not get you Whopper points.
Yeah, exactly.
They make you look good, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, the translation doesn't, we don't have a good crossover there, so we need to work on that.
I believe the crossover from fashion points to Whopper points is done in Zimbabwe dollars.
Yeah.
So you can have 7 billion fashion points, and it's worth 0.2 Whoppers.
You get an email from the Nigerian prince, too, that comes with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Let's just check it. See, I wore stilettos to my last tournament. Well, oh, man.
Jason?
I have questions, but that's cool.
I need pictures.
Yeah, we need proof.
If you want to send them to me through Messenger, I promise to share them to everybody, including Holly.
You can't say that shit and not have photo proof.
That's right.
So I can't. Oh wait, no. Eric's up right now.
Eric is up. Practically, take those kitchen mat things, put rubber bands through, add level 1 branding. Hey, at Pinburg, people walk around with those mats. That's a thing.
No, I actually thought about getting like a small like kitchen anti-fatigue mat for Pinburg.
Which is what I
just,
think
like,
he's talking about.
Yeah, carting it around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the one girl's name. She had like a piece of foam that she was carting around at Pinburg
Interesting.
that she was like physically standing on in between the breaks. So
Now he's kidding. Now it's all JK. Come on, Jason.
don't make claims you can't back up, bro.
I want to see some proof of this.
We're gonna have a fucking stilettos tournament here at level 1. That'll be 2020, folks. Prepare yourself. Including me, that'll have to be like dosed up on a bunch of like nail crocs and shit because like my calves will be on fire.
I will christen it by singing "Genie in a Bottle" on karaoke.
Oh my god, that would be amazing! Why are we not doing this? What is wrong with us?
I have done that. I have sung that song on karaoke one time before, about 15 years ago, on a bet.
I feel like
when I was down at Game Junkie.
Even if it's a prank, we need to do this.
Oh, we need to do it. I would do it.
Okay.
I promised to do about 5 people in different situations.
Okay.
No one has made me cash it in yet. That's the kicker.
Eric doesn't look happy about that. What happened?
Not
there?
at all. But about 15 years ago, when I was down at Game Junkie, I did it on a bet one time and actually did decently well. And the other guy that was there was like, "Holy crap! I can't believe you actually did that."
Hey, turn of surprises here at level 1. Come
That's
on
right.
out, folks.
I'll do karaoke. I'm a karaoke fan. I love doing it.
See, I'm actually joining you this time, and I'm not like hacking my face off like
That's
I was
right.
the time before.
That's right. I appreciate you coming over.
Yeah.
But you should totally go play.
I should. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, it is. All right. See you guys.
All right. Well, she'll be back maybe. We'll see. After she gets done competing against this awesome group of players. And there we go. We'll talk about the mat thing here. Exactly. People carry those around. There's bowling shoes. Why not make pinball shoes using those there you go. I mean, he now has portable pin stadium lights, which I would love to get a set of those at level 1 just because. Why can't he get into the shoe business? Are there regulations? Do you have to think about different things when it comes to shoes? I have so many questions about the manufacturing process. I think this needs to be a thing. I'm with you. I mean, and certainly that's got to be cheaper than like buying Dr. Scholl's for your sneakers, which is what I do. Oh my God. Hella nuts. Nav Arcade. I actually thought about buying those Stern pin mats, but I haven't pulled the trigger. They good. Chris comes. But I can almost assure you there's 3 different models. The code isn't finished and someone will complain about the designer. But if Keith Elwin designs them, they'll be much closer to a finished product than with any of the other ones. If anybody else designs it, there's going to be a couple holes in it and notches, and they're just going to call that a feature and not a bug. That's just how it is. Or a design choice. Y'all are nuts. All right. Let's craft the jokes here. Let's do it properly. Definitely going with an LE mat. Let's craft the jokes. What would it look like if Jersey Jack designed it? I'm waiting. Don't say I didn't ask you for your best material here, because I want to hear it. Absolutely want to hear it. And you can mix it up. What if American Pinball designed it? What if Highway Pinball designed it? I think I know the answer. If Highway designed it, it would have an LCD screen and it wouldn't be complete. Yeah, I went there. So Holly ends it while we're giving shenanigans, 46 million. So the key here for the bonus point is that Holly's score has to be better than second and third combined. It would be overly complicated, extremely detailed, and will just shatter at random within a month. And if they built it based on The Hobbit, it will take a very long time to break in. Very long time. Like your walks will last 50% longer just due to how the mat is built. That's what I think. So John, in order for her not to get the bonus point, John's got to get to about 22 million. More importantly, he's got to get to 24 million to make a run at second place. Not able to bring that back. Won't happen. Chris, you get to keep all your pinball reputation points. No, there was a rescue there. Excuse me. This ain't over yet. If he can shoot the vengeance shot. Which he hasn't yet. He seems to be having a hell of a time with it. He's got another 20 seconds now in the mode to shoot the vengeance. Level 5 of those completed now. Ups the pops to 6K per. Man, John's still having a hard time. We've seen people drill that enterprise shot all night tonight, and he is just not able to get it. He'll take the ramp, drop it back on the bumper, just miss to the right. It's teasing him at this point. Oh God, I want to see this. I'm going to read it in just a minute. I can't read it yet. I want to see if he gets the... There's the vengeance shot, finally. Not to mention the Space Jump Award from it. Silver medal, basically 3 mil just for that. And some vengeance on top of it. This is where he can make his comeback. Uses the drain there, 13 seconds. Just have to keep dropping those shots. Gets an add-a-ball bonus. Nice timing for that as well. It's going to bump this up to a 3-ball multi-ball at this point. Now you can just start working at 275. 6 seconds for the next shot. Nailed it, 600K. Looks like we've actually got 4-ball, excuse me, not 3-ball. Lost one, still a 3. Ball save is done. Sitting at 25 minutes, so he's in second place right now. Now it's all about chasing down Holly. Defeating Vengeance, 10 million for that would go a heck of a long way to making it happen. Nope, he got the win, but only for 5 million. That Lazarus back on the playfield, that should have been 2, now it's still 3. Second one we've seen on Star Wars tonight, wow. So they drained out, sitting at 34. Now he's got to hit those shots to access Vengeance again, as Chris Scott joins the fray for just a minute.
Yeah, John.
Watching John Reeves, and man, he's trying to make a run at Holly Square. He's about 11 million away from it.
Oh, what mode is he on right now?
No modes going right now. Just finished Vengeance. Only 5 mil for the Vengeance kill, though.
Ugh. And now he's got multi-ball, but he's got no mode to go with it.
You're right. Klingon multi-ball is the play now.
It is very important, at least in my strategy, when you have a multi-ball, you want to have a mode going for it. At least he's got ball save, so he's not done.
You do. And he has the black hole lit, which if the other instance plays like it, that could give him an add-a-ball later in this.
Black hole is always lit right away, and it's always add-a-ball on a multi-ball.
Yes.
At all times.
Standard Stern actions.
So right now it's just make shots. Those red lit shots, those are what you want.
Yes.
So he's got the whole road open up to him. But as you can see, this machine particularly is really tricky.
Tons of shots on the board though to get. I mean, pretty much everything's lit. It's just only going to be lit once. Oh, just missed that.
All right. Now, is he on ball 2 right now? Oh, he got the add-a-ball.
Did get the add-a-ball. So that'll get him back to a 3-ball and means he can take some chances. Yep. It looks like the ball save did not last very long, though. That's a nice jackpot 1.8. Spinner's rocking pretty nice, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's making a run at this 41 mil. He's only about 5 million away now. One more jackpot on it. He's got that jackpot, so Super's lit. Super, I think, would do it. Any of those
that
amazing...
warp shot's so difficult to hit on this, though. Yeah. You got to hit it just perfectly.
Does he have to hit the warp shot to get it, though?
Typically, yes. That's the most difficult one. And
it drained.
It's all gone. All right, so now
black hole lit.
All right, now start a mode, John. Start a mode and get save the Enterprise
5.2 out of it. He's not there. This is going to be really close. He is 1.6 short. Starting bonus. I think he's got enough.
See if he got enough multipliers.
He's got enough multipliers. 4x, the bonus win for John.
There you go.
50 million points. It was very close, and he made the run all the way back. Well done.
Chalk it up to Team Kosai right there.
Team Kosai for the win.
That's right.
There you go.
Take no prisoners.
All right, so let's go back and read the shenanigans. If Dutch Pinball made a mat, it would have all Disney characters in the best possible mashup you can ever imagine. Only 5 would actually ship after 2 years, and the rest would be hung up in licensing disputes because they never talked to Disney before accepting pre-orders.
So that means that...
and trust me, They care.
So the Kingdom Hearts pinball would be the rarest pinball ever. I think
Sora
that's where it's going
multi-ball?
with that one. Yeah.
I would play a game with Sora multi-ball in a heartbeat. I would love that. So we have another game going right here. We have a game of Addams going too. We're going to stop over just to see Alec. Looks like he's playing a fun game right now.
Alec is going for a revenge game. We both played this, and we both played terribly.
Oh,
so
I
he's trying
see.
to get his revenge.
We will let him do that very quietly as we watch some more Star Trek, this 3-player game right now.
Very interesting. She went with Nero on the first one, which I've seen
Yeah,
before.
now wait a minute. I thought I saw a drain right there. She must have just had a ball like
Ball
that.
save.
Is a nice save.
Good job. Yeah, the ball save is
Just-
kind of generous in the beginning.
It is very generous.
There's an out lane save, and then there's also just down the drain save. Oh, no.
Nothing
but
she could have
that's
done
there.
about that.
Yeah.
Tough break for her. Let's see who player number 2 is in this group. We'll find out who steps up in just a second.
Now, this game is so strategic, it's not funny. Once you learn it, it takes a while to learn. Once you learn, it's an amazing game.
Yes.
And Rita's up. Rita Stevenson is your player
I
2.
believe it was Karen Stone that was playing that right there. Rita Stevenson is going to be player number 2.
Right, and she's also going with Nero.
We had the reminder announcement tonight. The Pins for Pin tournament, November 9th, I believe. It's a Sunday.
I think that's right.
We will be broadcasting that here. We'll be taking donations for Delaware County people in need, as we do every single year on that Sunday in November. We're looking forward to it. Rita
looks
does an
like-
amazing job kind of emceeing that tournament.
Oh, and that's a rough out save.
Very rough.
Right.
She's not happy.
But it looks like she was going straight for vengeance right away.
She was. Agreed.
I know last time she played, that's what she learned, so I think she's going to go for that each time she plays now.
Indeed. So I believe Katie Grimes is going to be player number 3 on this machine.
All right, let's see where she goes with this.
She appears to be rocking a T-Turtle Guardians of the Galaxy shirt. Good selection.
And she
You
is
are rocking a Legend of Zelda shirt tonight.
Yes, and she is going space jump, which is also
Yes.
the mode I start with. I have no reason for it. I just like to hear Leonard Nimoy say space jump.
Understandable.
But it goes within my main strategy of trying to get that right line on the modes lit up first. Therefore, you light super ramps.
Okay.
And then from super ramps, I like to start Klingon, because when you get the away team, the ramps are what is highlighted. So you get the super ramp bonus on top of the highlighted bonus for the away team. And you really crank up the points that way.
Okay, good call.
And
Tough
that
drain
did
for
not
her on
last
the
long.
right side there.
Space jump is tough, though. If you know what you're doing, you can end it in literally 3 shots, though.
We saw John Reamson light Vengeance with a space jump shot, and it landed for almost 3 million points between the silver award and finishing space jump.
Yeah.
That shot alone was 2 million points.
Yeah, when you get the away team on space jump, Enterprise is the shot, and that ends it immediately. That's the only time where away team, that lit shot will just end it straight up.
Yes.
So that's why I go for it first. I want to get that mode out of the way.
That
So you
makes
get
sense.
one down, go to another one, get that line. And so here we go.
All right, here comes Karen Stone.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm leaving.
Good to see you.
See you too.
I see you.
I
then.
will see you next Monday, if not sooner.
Yes, for sure.
Probably next Monday.
Yeah, probably next Monday.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Bye.
Have fun.
Say hi to V for me.
I will do that. See ya. Hi, V from Zan. Hi, V from me. Love you, V.
All right, so Karen's still working on Nero.
She is sitting about 2 million
And-
points right now.
Well, Nero might be over. I don't see anything lit, so it might be time to start a new mode.
That seems like a fairly
Oh,
quick
that's
moving
fine.
league night tonight. I think we have a lot of people who maybe no-showed because they were at Cleveland.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, 4 days of pinball up there, especially a month after 4 days of pinball at Replay FX. That's a lot of pinball.
It's also a kind of a quieter night than usual. That means Josh Mould is not here.
You know what? You're right. I didn't see Josh. I think Josh might be lamenting the fact that he did not make it to the Expo Center to play in the Super Mario Brothers tournament that we had.
Yeah,
that
he saw he missed that. He was not happy.
Yeah.
All right, so Rita back up, trying to.
Shit,
finish
Bob.
up
How are you tonight? Yeah, Cleveland was a great show. I usually only make it up for a day, and of course this year it was to help stream the women's tournament, the Women's Royal Rumble. I feel bad that I can't make it up there for longer periods. One of these years, I'm going to make it a 2-3 day trip. Just so much going on, it's hard to do.
All Rita had a good 1-2 combo for points on that one and drains.
Oh, and went down center. I thought
ball save, though.
It did
Ball
ball
save.
save. That might be a mode ball save there. Either way, it's good to have.
Yes, it is. And right, and now she can end it with one more shot.
Yes.
And, can't quite do it. It still ends the mode, I believe, though. So
Yes.
for ball 3, she'll pick a whole new mode. Now bring up Miss Grimes.
Correct.
Miss Grimes still working on space jump. Now, if you make a shot, hit the away team, then hit Vengeance, that ends the mode, straight up.
Yes.
And if all you care about is clearing modes to get the Kobayashi multi-ball, that is a very sound strategy, a very quick strategy to go for. We'll see if she knows that or not. She may not, but we'll see. But knowing it and doing it are two different things as well. She steps up. I wonder if any of these ladies knows the secret skill shot either. None of them are going for it.
I don't know if I even know
If you
the
hold
super secret skill shot.
The secret skill shot, you hold the left flipper down and you flip. If you hit either Vengeance or the right ramp right away, that's your secret skill shot.
Okay. Question is, how much more is it worth?
I believe it's worth $1 million.
Mill is not bad.
Not bad at all for one shot.
Not at all. So in that sense, it's a very traditional William
Mill or
Stern
100,000.
skill shot. You know, you hold up the flipper, you basically admit you're taking the chance at it.
Yes. All right, got a ball lock.
All right.
Now let's see if she goes with another strategy. See where she goes with this. And go Nero. That's interesting.
We see a lot of local players around here go Nero.
No,
I saw Carlos used to do that when he streamed this on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah,
He went Nero.
Carlos likes to go triple stack on Nero.
He does.
To me, that's very risky, but then again, it's Carlos. He can do things no one else can do.
There's a reason he's a top 100 pinball player. Is he still? Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to look it up while you comment on this. Is Carlos still in the top 100?
All right, well, she is on the bumpers. And you see the 4 shots for Nero. See if she can control this and aim.
Sadly,
And
he's not. He's 117.
And she's having difficulty getting a shot down. She's kind of running and gunning. And, Drano. Couldn't save that.
Yeah, he is 117 to the point that when Carlos came in second in the Arcade Super Awesome tournament just this last month, it was not enough points to even make a dent. 9 Whopper points is not enough to do even anything for his score. That's how good the man is.
Man, that would make a whole world of difference on mine.
That would double my ranking.
All right, so and Miss Stone's going for the Nero triple stack.
She is as well.
Wow. All right, bold move, Cotton. See if it pays off. Well, got the ball
paid
save.
off yet. Ball save in play.
But
I believe if we saw that right, there were 10 shots remaining in the mode.
and the mode's still timed, so you can time out on this, and then you got to do it all over again.
Do you have to start it all over, or do you start where you left off?
We start where you pick off.
Okay.
Actually, but still, I typically go for the triple stack because it takes a lot longer to complete.
Yes.
Where I'm just thinking my main goal is Kobayashi, and she just drained out of the out lane. Her game is over. See where she is in the standings here. All right, she's at 5 mil 248 right now, still in first, I believe, but Rita's already creeping up there, pretty darn close. See what mode she starts. If she goes for the Nero triple stack, or is she going to go for that bottom line? Which I don't remember if the bottom line lights up super spinner or super pops.
I don't remember either.
I know it's one of those two.
So, score-wise, she needs about $1 million to pass Kate.
Yes.
Pass Katie Stone. And to get past Katie Grimes, she needs about $1.8 million. Very doable number.
Yes, it is.
Is it
Especially,
right?
you know what? And if you're Rita or Grimes, multi-ball might be a good thing to aim for, even if you don't have a mode. Because at this point, you're just trying to get placements, and
You
multi-ball will do that right now.
And, I mean, no matter what happens, I mean, Katie's going to get some more points over that $5.9 million. So Rita's just got to play this thing out, have fun, not worry about it, and just go for it.
Right.
Let's see if she can do it.
See if she can pick. And all right, she's picking her mode. See where she goes. Oh, she's going triple stack too.
Everybody going Nero stack tonight.
Not quite. Miss Grimes went space jump first, then went Nero.
Yes.
So that's one person
Not quite up that ramp. That is the
Rita.
danger of that shot. If you don't get it all the
is.
way up that ramp, the center reject is really tough.
Very rough.
Really tough.
Also, if you hit the Vengeance the wrong way, it does that too. All right. And she might be going for the Vengeance multi-ball. Not.
She's
It's a
got
pretty
to
good
get control
strategy.
of the ball. There's a late
Not a
flip,
bad
but got
move.
it.
And out
And then it
lane.
drains, but rescue, so still in this thing.
All right.
She's up to 5 million right now, so approaching
And it
a
looks like
guarantee.
she's not going for multipliers. I'm kind of surprised she's not moving those lights up. There we go, got one.
There it is,
Okay.
3x. That could be really, really helpful too. That might be enough.
Oh, got a warp ramp. Warp ramps are very valuable.
250. She's 5.7. She's gonna pass Katie just on bonus. I believe she may
a
have already
ball
done
lock.
it now.
All right, so that's one for Klingon.
Yeah, she has up to 6 million now.
All right, just keep it going. Keep
Yes.
it going, Rita. Oh, you got some punches. Use them. You can use those against the Vengeance.
She's got 3.
All right, she hit
She's
one.
got one more. Use it right now.
Oh!
Did she get it? No,
she's
she
not
did
going to get the multi-ball
not.
because she drained before she started hitting those.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good bonus, though.
It's a
that
very
gets her
good
to lead.
bonus. So it did get her to 9 million. She is in first place.
All right.
But this is going to be good.
So for Katie Grimes, multi-ball. Go for multi-ball. Ignore everything else. That's my strategy. That's my advice. Don't worry about anything else right now. You can get it with the shots, but multi-ball will definitely get you there.
We're not going to talk about whether you should listen to that advice or not. That is a you decision.
That would be a decision. I would
Usually
make.
pinball advice, I almost tell people, don't listen to my advice. But that's why I talk about it and I don't play it.
That
Reed
was
coming
so
over
not
sa-
just live, I hope.
I'm afraid it was.
Do I look okay?
What's that?
Do I look okay?
Oh, you
You look
terrific.
good.
Don't worry.
Here.
I was worried about that.
By the way, V says hi, by the way.
You guys, oh, give her my love.
There you
I
go.
will do that.
She should comment on this, so there you go. Go.
She doesn't want to. I don't blame her.
She's too shy.
She's in the midst of battle right now.
You know, I don't blame you. I'm super sweaty anyway.
Oh, good point. Oh, my goodness.
That's
I
real.
actually didn't play terribly with it. I got my ball back, but I had it lined up for Vengeance and it didn't look like.
Like I saw you had the punches, and I'm like, do it, hit it, hit it. Just not.
It's
quite
hard to
fine.
remember to hit that center shot sometimes.
It was like, I saw it go red, and then it was like,
V-Bell, love you.
so fast.
Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.
It really does. It was so fast.
Well, Rita absolutely saw that heart, so our love to Rita, and yeah, we're looking forward to Pins for Pin in November. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Katie's up.
So here it is. Katie is up, needs right at 3 million points to move into first place and win the group. With Space Jump, it's makeable 1 away. So at this point, I think you don't want to hit the black hole shot.
No,
You
black
want to
hole's
get
not helping you
multi-ball
right
so that you have the black hole available to you as an add-a-ball. But she's rocking the Rams right now.
now. All right, she might already have because she hit so many shots and she's got
Black
mini
team.
targets lit. So right now, if you break, it actually helps you out because you get the mini target instead.
Yeah. Oh, it went down. This is good.
Is that enough?
This is going to be real close.
Oh, I did.
Rita's watching, starting, missions, medals. I don't think she has enough.
She does not have a
No,
multiplier
she
at
does
all.
not.
Oh,
8.1.
So short.
Rita wins
Rita,
the
you
group
got
at
it.
8.9.
well done, Rita. Good job.
Rita, congrats.
Bam.
Enjoy
Yes.
that drink. You have earned a group win. There you go. What's that first day and last one? Ah.
We know your limits. That's important.
I got to drive in a little bit, so none for me right now. Get Hannah. She's not there, though. It sucks. She's in Akron. I'm going there, and she's not there, and that totally freaking sucks. But we're going to have a fun weekend. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, it'll be good. Yes! There it is.
Exactly. You did good.
She did very, very well to get the win in that group. We're starting to see the groups kind of wane a little bit. Like I said, a little bit of a light league night compared to what we saw in week 1. It's been an interesting schedule, too, with with Labor Day getting in the mix of things, a little bit of a late start back for Replay FX. It's almost kind of a slow burn into the league season this time around.
And I think next week is our Jurassic Park.
It is not next week. It is the week after.
The week after.
It fooled me because I was thinking it was next week, too. It is indeed 2 weeks from today.
It feels like we're in the middle of September already. But
we are, yeah, but it's only the 9th. You're right.
It feels so much later.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to hit up that Star Trek. So I will.
You should. We'll watch you play and see if you can get a revenge game on it.
See if my strategy pays off.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, well, play me on anything happy.
What's that?
What is that?
If you want to get on stream, you can go play with Chris right now. 50 cents to be on stream for the whole world to see. That's all it costs. But you better go quick because he's starting his game. We'll watch a fun one right here for Chris. And he is indeed going space shop. Nice save right there. Chris Scott doesn't do a lot of competitive play. I know he's a big league player. Doesn't do a ton of the tournaments. Mostly keeps that local. But, we've seen him during launch parties and during some of the fall tournaments. We've seen him have some great finishes. And I'm pretty sure, we'll have to confirm it with Kim, when this season ends, and there are 6 weeks left with it, not including Jurassic Park week, so we're talking early November, we probably will have about 4 or 5 weeks worth of fall Monday night knockout events that should be pretty lucrative on the Whopper points, especially considering that's really going to be crunch time for people qualifying for the Ohio State Championship, which, as you may or may not know, is being held at level 1. So we're hyped about the fact that Andy Lee and Evan and the whole crew is bringing the state championship here to level 1 in January of 2020. It's going to be a lot on the line. In fact, we can tell you, I'm going to look it up right now. You can go look at the IFPA website, ifpapinball.com, and you can look at the numbers and standings and everything. So if I look at standings right now, Ohio, the current prize pool for the state of Ohio is $3,405, $3,405. To give you an idea of where that ranks, that is the 3rd richest pool in the country. We've had the 2nd most players, 935 players. Haven't had as many tournaments. It's only the 3rd most tournaments. Actually, we've had as many tournaments as the state of Indiana has. It's an interesting thing to look at when you see number of tournaments and number of players. Washington actually has the most players in the biggest pool. It's a real hotbed up there in Seattle for pinball, and it obviously shows 328 tournaments there. But yeah, there's been 195 tournaments held already in the state of Ohio this year. $3,400 in prize pool. It's pretty dang good. It's pretty amazing. By the way, on the flip side of that, if you want to be a state champion somewhere, which, hey, who doesn't want to be a state champion somewhere? You should totally make a road trip to the beautiful, oh my goodness, Doug is not happy. Doug is not very happy. What's that? Absolutely, man, jump on. Got Dan Baker joining us for a minute. Dan, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I was jokingly saying a minute ago, if you want to be a IFPA state champion, you should totally make a road trip to the state of Hawaii. And who doesn't want to go to Hawaii anyways? Because now there's only one negative to this situation. You would only have to win one tournament because they've only had one tournament all year. And the tournament only had 3 people. The problem with this theory is the prize pool is a whopping $2.25.
All right, well, hey, who's ready for a vacation to Hawaii?
You can win the tournament and win like a Coke at the Quick Stop. Or like a quarter of a gallon of gas. I don't know.
Possibly. So we're on Star Trek.
We're on Star Trek. Chris Scott's just playing a fun game of it right now. I think the league games are pretty much winding down, so we're just some shenanigans and fun for a few minutes here before we call it an evening. How do you feel like you played tonight, by the way?
Oh, fairly well.
Good.
I think I took 2 firsts, a second and a fourth.
That's not bad.
But boy, if he completes this, he'll have captain's chair, and that'll give him 1,000,000 points for each ramp. If he could complete
The
this.
super ramps, yeah.
Yeah.
Which he talked about that being what he wanted to do. Light the stuff on the right side, get the super ramps. He just got the Galactic Away team as well, which, gets to the top. And he's got Photons as well, which he is drilling the Vengeance with.
True. Couple more shots, maybe one more shot to the Vengeance, and that'll destroy it.
Gold medal in the Motu, 1.275, not bad. Oh, it Lazarused up, and he just couldn't catch it.
This is a great game. See,
I'm
now
enjoying it.
He's got Captain's Chair lit.
There it is, 3 in a row. Super ramps are lit, so strategy, prime directive, 12 mil. He's feeling it. That worked exactly the way he intended. Took him to ball 3 to do it, but he did do it.
Now hit those ramps for $1 million apiece.
Oh, he couldn't do it. Oh, punch it. Oh, he too late for the punches.
But
Still
classic,
though.
really good, well-designed Steve Ritchie game.
It is. I feel like this game is a good match between lots of modes, lots of things to do, but a very clean play field at the same time. It takes advantage of that complexity that Steve Ritchie is good with and his skill, but mixes it with an inviting play field to go with it.
And who doesn't like that warp ramp? With
I love the
third
warp.
flipper?
Yes.
Butter.
You hit that thing, it feels good to get that ramp every single time you do. It really, really does. So, I forget, did you make it up to Cleveland over the weekend?
No, I did not.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately.
I made it for a day for the stuff we were doing, the streaming stuff here, which was a lot of fun. I wish I could have made it for longer than that.
Sure, where are you headed next?
Where's the next stop? Here. I don't know where the next remote is for pinball for me because the state championship's coming here in January, so we'll be doing that. I haven't talked to John, to see where like streaming stuff is or streaming rigs are for over at Arcade Super. I know he wants to have something there, and I know he does, like Carlos does streaming from there. I think with like a laptop, but nothing where we have a real rig there, like to do tournament coverage with. We don't really have that. So I honestly don't know. I don't know where the next streaming road trip is going to take me at this point.
The fall is Texas Pinball Festival, isn't
Texas
it?
Pinball is coming up. You're right.
Do you know what Deep Root's going to do?
I don't. Do you? Does anybody?
I wish. Does anyone?
Does anyone have like the hotline to Steve Bowden that can tell us what Deep Root's going to do? Because I think everybody wants them to do something, and we haven't seen it just yet.
And I think they have a window of opportunity.
They do.
Right now.
Elvira's not coming out until very early next year at this point. I mean, you think, is Stern going to sneak another game out before the end of the year? I can't imagine they will. If they do, it's going to be December, late holiday season.
Yeah, but Halloween, Elvira.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the time to get it. Let's do a quick search right here just for fun. Elvira Pinball 2019. Yeah, Elvira 3 by Stern. Elvira 3, the official thread, but it's an old thread. So, yeah, it's hard to say when that's going to be coming out, but it absolutely... Okay, here's something saying, new Stern's Elvira 3 pinball machine available this October. They're not dummies. They know they want that machine out. Who is doing the design? I should remember. I know it's the same designer as Party Monsters and Scared Stiff, right?
I can't recall.
I think it is, from what I remember hearing. But either way, that'll be... Elvira machines are made for Halloween, and Scared Stiff is one of my favorites. Party Monsters I like, but Scared Stiff was one I played a lot as a kid because the Florence, Kentucky Tilt had a Scared Stiff machine. So I could geek out, be a 12, 13-year-old teenager, laugh at all the innuendo references in the game because I'm the perfect age case for that.
Exactly, and Elvira is a risky, kind of risky. They should have some Elvira tits involved.
I would not be surprised if that was the case, yes. Just saying, if they're going to show off Elvira, they're going to show off Elvira. You know,
Right.
God, I can't even talk now. The standard iconic look. They'll absolutely show. For sure. So, what's your next event? Are you going to be here for the launch party in a couple of weeks?
Oh, for sure.
Nice. You'll be here for that. So, I mean, do you have any travel plans for yourself pinball-wise, or is it just kind of stuff locally here and see what shakes out?
I don't, but last year I made it to Belgium
Wow.
And they had a really good pinball
Nice.
scene there. We found
Okay.
it. We found a bar. It was the first time I saw a glass break charge on a pinball machine.
Really?
Yeah, €100 if you break the glass.
Oh my god, I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
That's a little bit of an incentive to make sure not to do anything
They're
silly.
very rough players over there.
Are they? Okay.
They need that.
I'm looking to see who's winning the standings in the European Championship Series right now. Looks like it's Johannes Ostermeyer from Munich. 3 events, but obviously the dude's good. He's the second-ranked player in the entire world. And in his 3 events, he's averaging 44 points per event. So, dude's pretty good. And he's 17 years old. So,
He's 17.
he's 17. You got him, you got Escher Lefkoff, you got all these kids who are playing pinball right now. And Raymond Davidson's like 18 or 19 years old. He's a kid. Bunch of kids kicking our butts. They're taking those reflexes that we remember having when we were that age, applying them to pinball, applying the rules knowledge, and they're doing really, really well.
Well,
Good for
cheers
them,
to that.
man. Good for them. You can make a few extra bucks on the side playing pinball. Get a little notoriety for it at that age. A lot worse things you could be doing with your time, that's for sure.
That's true.
Absolutely. I don't think we're going to have any other games, unfortunately, tonight on Star Trek or Addams. We have people watching the machines. You can see Dan in the background right there. Give everybody a big wave. There he is.
Hello, hello. Uh-oh. I think my better half is telling me I must have to go. Tom, say hi to everybody.
That is Tom. That is his partner right there. Ray Day is 26. I haven't even looked at that. We'll talk about that in just a second.
All right, well, peace out.
Appreciate it, man. Glad you came over.
I'm
You
glad
are
to
welcome
talk to you.
anytime. Absolutely, man.
Everybody have a good time.
That is Dan Baker, everybody, one of our local Columbus players. We are glad to have him here. And yeah, we'll see. I wonder if we're going to get an Elvira. Of course, I say that every time Stern makes a machine. And I mean, we're in the backyard of one Trent Augustine. So if there's a machine there, there's going to be a machine there. See, hey, Tom. Yep, that is Tom right there. Joseph, how are you? It's early for you, isn't it, Joe, based on what we saw last time? So, early morning for you. Ray Day is 26. Let's look that up real quick. I didn't know he was already down to 26 in the world. I'm a little surprised at that. By the way, Chad, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night down in Cincinnati. Wait a minute. No, Raymond Davidson's not 26. He's number 1. So wait, who is 26? He is not 26. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, there it is. I'm looking at Raymond Davidson, 1,090 points, top ranked in the world. Where is this craziness of him? Oh, you were talking age. Once again, I have streamed 9 hours of pinball, and apparently that's my limit. How did I do the amazing pinball race for 3 days again? That was like 24 hours of streaming over 3 days. No wonder why I was frazzled at the end of that thing. It's an endurance race for the players, for the streamers, and everybody alike. It's a lot of streaming. It's a lot of action. But no matter what, we're glad you're here for a part of it. But I think we are just about done. League is kind of waning out for the night. You know, we've had a lot of good pinball, seen some very, very good games, and we're back in the rhythm of it. So back to every Monday night for the foreseeable future. Next week is League. Jurassic Park is 2 weeks from today. If you are local to Columbus, come play in the Tuesday night tournament tomorrow night. We won't be streaming it, but that's okay. You can still come put a buck up and play some fun competitive pinball and get some Whopper points maybe for the first time, or maybe for the first time in a day since you played here yesterday. So we are excited to have everybody out here for that. We're excited for everything happening with Level 1, and we appreciate all of your support in the form of bits and subs and follows and just being here and chatting and being part of everything that we are doing. So thank you so much for everybody watching, being a part of it. We can't do any of this without you, and we're so glad you're here being a part of it. And God, I wish you were here. I love you so much. Hope you guys have guys and gals, have a wonderful night. Let's see if we can find someone to raid real quick. We're getting off a little bit earlier than we typically do. So don't go anywhere just yet. Give me maybe a minute or so. Let's take a look at who is streaming some pinball right now, and let's see if we can show someone some love. You know what? I think who we're going to go to is we're going to go visit Flippin' Out Pinball. They have a bunch of viewers right now, but we are happy to send them a few people ourselves at the same time. So let's do that here. Got everything pulled up here to make that happen. Got our dashboard ready. And thank you everybody too. Mullah Wesker, JD Lama, Tachaman, and Keystone Defiant. You guys are all auto-hosting. You're hosting the stream tonight, and we appreciate the fact that you are hosting us and you trust your viewers with us as well. So, all right, we're going to start it up here. We're going to raid. Give them a big old level 1 raid when you get there. That's what we want to see. Show these fine people some love, and you guys have a wonderful night. Peace out, everybody.